Hi everyone, Lynn Thayer here, and I'm sharing it with you and putting it out there, I guess, live on Facebook because it's going to really help me to be accountable for the next 13 weeks. Mike, after being terribly ill, well, it's almost 2 years ago now that he was in a coma. He feels the calling that he really wants to. He feels it in his heart that he wants to compete. He's going to be doing the gladiator, the heavyweight. He's doing a couple different categories at the Atlantics bodybuilding show. And the last show that he did, we actually did it together. I competed at Atlantics in 2013 in women's physique. And so, as a personal goal, just for myself, I'm not doing it to, get to a national level or anything. It's just a personal goal for me personally. And again, when it comes to wanting to do a competition or a show, you have to have your own reasons for doing it. And so what's important to you about competing or about doing a show? That's something that is important to ask yourself. And so for me, the last couple of years, admittedly, I have fallen off track when it comes to my eating, even though I'm a registered holistic nutritionist and know what I should be doing. Sometimes life and different stressors get in the way. And it is a choice, by the way. Yes, with my NLP trainings, we've learned all about cause and effect. And is there a reason or excuse why you can't achieve what it is that you want for yourself, whether it's in sports, business, life, relationships? And it all comes back to, yes, putting the, what am I trying to say here? Putting the emphasis is always coming back to me, right? And if you're listening to this and there's different things in your life where you're not getting the results that you want for yourself, then it's to take a look and say, okay, what's going on here for me? What am I perhaps avoiding taking responsibility for, or those thoughts that are there? Why am I self-sabotaging myself? And sometimes we even do it unconsciously. It's outside our conscious awareness. And so it's really important to know why you want to achieve a certain goal. And so that comes down to our values, eliciting those values that are stored unconsciously just by simply asking yourself, what's important to me about, right? Whether it's something in sport, business, therapy, excuse me. So the next 13 weeks, I will be jumping online live. I might even do it from the gym, all sweaty. I apologize. I'm not a big makeup and hair person. I'm just going to be myself. And I'm starting to get up at 5:30 in the morning and go train in the morning, and fitting in my clients and my teachings. And so I will update you with what I'm doing. And so I did start last week. I've had a full week in of kind of a little bit of different training, certainly different eating. And I admittedly have done quite a bit of research on the intermittent fasting. And so as a woman over 40, when I step on stage in April, I'll be 47. And so we do have a few things to be mindful of, women over 40 who really want to get lean and in shape. And one of the research on the intermittent fasting has been quite fascinating, where you can be in a fasted state for approximately 16 hours or longer, and you can be in that feeding state for 8 hours or shorter. So this last week, I've actually been experimenting a little bit with it. I weighed myself last week, and I'm at one of my heaviest weight that I've been, around 159, between 159 and 160. I'm 5'4". When I was on stage competing last time, I weighed myself that morning and I was 134 on stage. So I do have some work cut out ahead of me. And so this past week, I've done some intermittent fasting. I would stop eating at either 6 or 7 at night, and I would not begin eating again the next day until anytime between 10, 11, or 12, depending on my schedule and what I was doing. And so I actually felt better this week. I had more energy. And even though there was a few times where I felt a little bit hungry, I would just have an herbal tea or some water, and it went away for a little bit until it was time for me to eat again. So this first week, I'm down 6 pounds doing the intermittent fasting. And yeah, it's going great. I've got 13 weeks to go. So I'm usually training almost every day. Plus, I do teach some fitness classes. I teach yoga and a yoga Pilates class too at the new yoga studio that opened up just in New Maryland, if you're in the Fredericton area. And I teach at Kingswood Fitness also on Wednesday mornings, 9 a.m., and every second Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. And we usually do a circuit type training. Sometimes I'll do a pyramid where it's a lot of cardio, balanced out with some ab work and a few weights. So that's kind of the plan. So I'm wishing you all a great day, a great week. For me also, as a hypnotist, I will be doing some self-hypnosis with myself. I'll be recording some hypnosis sessions for me to listen to as I go to sleep, which is going to really, really help with my mindset, with keeping me focused on what it is that I want for myself, for the goal. It'll also help me with my eating, I'm sure. Yeah. And this week, if you're not aware, I am starting a group program. It's called Where Slim Begins, because where does it all begin? It begins up here in the mind. And in that program, we will be going over mindset, different NLP techniques. We will be doing hypnosis in this program. We will be doing, I'll be giving you some tips and information on exercise, doing what's right for your body, some beginner exercise programs if you are a beginner. And that starts Wednesday night, 7 p.m. And it's from your home computer. So that's the great thing, is we can actually log in and join in by Zoom video feed and do this group program together. So if you're interested in something like that, it is 8 weeks long. And because it's a promo for January, I've taken $200 off. So for the entire 8 weeks, it's only $297. So if you're interested in any information about that, please do get in touch. You can message me. My website is lynthier, THIER.com. And check out my website. There's new information on there about hypnosis, hypnotherapy, explanations for timeline therapy, and how breakthroughs work. And yeah, bye for now. See you soon.